AZ preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This, episode 1. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige. Has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rakitic goes short. Hit into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. Brings it forward. Going through. He's through, it's one-on-one! Bazor. Big chance!
Rashedli Bazor weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
He's got through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And here's Rakitic. Now the cross. It's a brilliant interception. And it's Rakitic.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Barcelona are engaging here in European football's flagship competition.
Yeah, and the manager making his ambitions pretty clear, Peter, in the build-up to all of this. Although it has to be said, he did mention a few concerns too, being the current depth of the squad and quality that he'll want to be able to call upon.
He needs more.
He does, yeah, and he's like worried that if somebody gets injured, they've got a problem.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Jordi Alba. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Out to the left it goes. Jordi Alba takes aim with a cross. And he has been fouled there. Piqué. Gets it back. And here's Messi. Going for goal! And he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Tries a shot! It's come back out! He scored! They are right back in business! Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
The whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, your views on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. And he's there to hoof it away. Barcelona get it back again. Brozovic. Sterling. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Barcelona have a free kick. Kluivert, he's got away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's going after it. He's got options out wide. Sterling. And it's Griezmann. Oh, some tackle that. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Kluivert. It's got through and...
AZ merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Barcelona making another change here. And a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Lenz really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Brozovic. Rakitic plays it forward. Look at the defender bombing forward. Gets up to head it! No, he's got that completely wrong. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, they've got a point. 3, of course, were preferable, but up and running for a new campaign. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well.
lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. And they've been caught out here. Point blank header! Just couldn't turn it in.
PSV can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
AZ have made a 50-50 start, 3 points after 2 games. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown some good patches in games, but they need to
get a bit of consistency, to be reliable week on week. Has a pop! Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
He's got options out wide. It's come loose. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good interception. It's a loose ball. And the counter is on. Nicely measured pass. Going through. Has a hit! And he's got it! And RZ take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
RZ break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hakimi is charging up on the overlap. He gets past his man. And the keeper's in command. And the first half is done. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
AZ clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
AZ leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. The action has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Onyekuru. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Has a hit! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Driving on, he could shoot here. This could fall anywhere. A heavy challenge. Loose ball, who's going to get there? No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramped, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or into...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a goal!
AZ are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oh, he's broken through. Cut out in the nick of time.
PSV are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Zertz sends that a long way. Forward it goes. Danger averted for now. Got out for a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. And that's it. AZ win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that...
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest, which should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern or the strengths of the other. One glance and you know... And the shot! And the ball's come out! Hakimi plays it forward. And it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
RZ have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have obviously started to click, and they can really now start to plough on.
He's got a big chance! There it is! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gets it back. Away from immediate danger. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Defenders on the back foot. Clive shot at goal! No mistake! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
AZ are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
AZ take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kluivert. Nice touch. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And the through ball is intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's broken through. Hoists it forward. A long ball, but not especially accurate. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
AZ ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. RZ won a tight game last time out and looked to build on that. And it's been taken straight back. He gets past his man. Looking to break out here. Got a sight of goal here. Goes for goal. And it's there! And surely that settles it. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Battles to win it back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Could be thinking about a shot here. Hits one! No, not quite.
AZ are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
It's a loose ball. This could... Oh, real danger here. Another chance. Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
We're not going to make any further progress now.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. No, it's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Played out to the right. There's going to be another change here. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. Brings it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Has a pop! Surely this time! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Lens was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It's become a case of men against boys. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is going out for a goal kick. Hoists it forward. So that's it. It is all over. RZ enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. As you can see, we've already started here. Kluivert has been found.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Nicely controlled. There's a long ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Has a pop! And another chance! And a second time! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gets it back. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, good ball. Cleared without complication. heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Has a hit! Good strike, quite an alarm. He's left his man. Out to the left it goes. Forward it goes. And the first half is done. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, we're already into the second period.
AZ playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
It's broken loose. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Zvola, their manager to thank for the last result.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Brings it forward. Onyekuru. It has gone through to him. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. A bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Battles to win it back. Kluivert. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets it upfield. And that's been won straight back. Kluivert. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's had that put up. It's one! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
AZ are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
RZ take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, real danger here. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Two up, and very little close for goal! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And that is that. RZ, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
RZ was very impressive here, Peter.
So on to match day 2 then, on the back of a draw in their previous outing, a result which makes us none the wiser as their prospects are going through. They'd want to go one better here to put themselves right in contention for a place in the top 2, and their coach was very quick to point out, in defending his players ahead of this game, that the supporters need to be right on board with them. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. RZ had a stuttering start. They'll need to do better now.
Well, Peter, the groups aren't really going to take shape until, say, the 4th or 5th games. But equally, they don't want to allow themselves to be left in a position to go chasing points too hard at the end of the group. So this calls for a pragmatic approach and picking up as much as you can now to at least ease the psychological pressure later on.
We have already started here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Witzel tries to get it forward quickly.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Kluivert. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Well read, he sorted that out. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And that has been clubbed away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kluivert, well weighted. Now it's Lenz. It's Lenz! Oh, that is an awful miss.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And the through ball is intercepted. He's got options out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Hoists it forward. Azmoun pushes to get on the end of it. Decent looking ball. Danger averted for now. And it's been taken straight back. Kluivert. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And that should be the keepers. Malcolm. Out to the right. Malcolm. Has a pop! It's broken loose. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the shot! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
AZ draw first blood here.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Witzel does well to read it and intercepts. The message is clear, none shall pass. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's played forward.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
And the finish! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Hakimi, he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Cleared without complication.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to...
Has a pop! And that certainly packs a punch. Right through the middle. He gets past his man.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Gets the better of his man.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's being closely tested here.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rest.
He's had a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. AZ probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Plays it over to the other flank. And that's that. AZ, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Witsel is an interesting character. He won't back down from a challenge thanks to his combative nature, and he's happy to give it to the more capable attacking talent. He'll be looking to assert a physical authority on this game, so yeah, he can be a real force.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Oriol Busquets.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Quick glance at goal. Witsel. Kluivert. Out for a throw. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chance! Goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
It is quite a run he's making here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! They have pulled themselves right back into it. That is fabulous. Just drink it in. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
AZ are found wanting again as the first half draws to a close. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Witsel. And there's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Already up and running for the second half.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Kluivert. Onyekuru set up one goal so far. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dinks one in. Good ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Witsel. Onyekuru. Could be thinking about a shot here. And he's there to hoof it away. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hoists it forward. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oriol Busquets.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
One final crack at it now. Kluivert.
AZ merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Oh, the three-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. And it's played forward. 20 ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Kluivert. Oriol Busquets gets it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
A retreat. And that is that. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Maybe somewhat. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It